So Seth is always blaming me for the amount of boxes in our recycling that our building has. So we've had all this piling up of recycling boxes because obviously I've been making a lot of orders, but we've also had new neighbors move in. Check out what our lobby looked like when I came downstairs. Guys, I came down here to get my packages, which this huge pile is my packages, by the way, but look at, these are all boxes that need to go out, but these are all new deliveries from our neighbors. Like, it doesn't even fit in the lobby. Oh my god. Alright, time to carry these guys up. So I might have one more package that I have to go back down there and get, but right now my neighbors are moving those boxes up the stairs, and for social distancing's sake, I'm gonna let them clear out that lobby and then I'll go down and see if there's an extra package for me. But that pile of boxes that I brought up, 3 of the boxes are plants. The other 2 are plant related, where I got a plant stand and more pots. And now I have a huge pile of pots that I have to fill. Let's go ahead and get these open. We'll start out with this one that looks like one of those fruit boxes. But at least it has live plants written on it. I don't know how to approach this box. It's wrapped very differently. This is making use of every box that you have, that's for sure. I am impressed. I am impressed. I just have no idea how to open this. This is gonna be like the most difficult packaging I've ever had to deal with. I mean, it's very secure, but I don't know how to get in it without completely cutting the box open, because there's like a piece of cardboard that's laying on top of everything. Everything is so wet. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Oh my god. They're all taped together. Like, they're not moving. This is very secure. It's like Deadbeat proof. I just need to now cut them each separately from each other. Ooh. And also tape to the side of the box. I have this like visible hair that I can't see it. I feel it on my face. It's driving me crazy. Alright, give me your plant. Lord, okay. I freed one. I freed it. Oh, let's get it open. I'm very confused by all the fluff. Well, I can at least see which plant it is. And as I'm digging this out and I'm talking to you, let's talk about the plant a little. This is a red Siam Aglionema. I've become a really big fan of Aglionemas because they're so easy. Chinese evergreens, I mean, they're low light tolerant, you know, that you just leave them be. Oh my god, this weather is going to make me insane. I can see it coming out of my face. What is it? Aglionemas are easy because they're low light tolerant. You don't need to water them constantly like they're a fern or anything. And I feel like they're really underrated plants because they come in so many different colors. And it's just, if you collect Aglionemas, I mean, there's just so many options out there, and it gives you a ton of options as far as where to place them around your house or your apartment as well, because I'm not that needy when it comes to light. But this is the red Siam. If I can get her all the way out. I'm still trying to get her off of here. Oh my god. Why? Oh jeez. Drop all the dirt off of her. There you go. Woo! One root. Trying to get out of there. But looks like we have some new leaves coming in. She just eats dark up a little bit. But look at those pink stems. How gorgeous is that? And these leaves, that bright red, just like, I mean, it looks like it's painted. But it's, I mean, this is going to be an easy one. I have a golden fluorite that is just as equally colorful and gorgeous, and I'll forget about her in the corner and she'll just be popping out leaves, like no big deal. This one is really red. All right, you ready to dig out the next one? Okay, got it most of the way out. Just it's like one of those dolls. Just pull it on. There's something else underneath there. I can see which one it is. Loosen this up. Ah. So this is another replacement to the snake plant that we got rid of to make up Seth, because he does want one that's going to end up growing taller, like the big one that we had. This is a Sansevieria. It is a moonshine Sansevieria. I really like this one. I mean, it's just so pretty. That light color, I mean, you don't... Snake plants are pretty common. The ones you probably see are, I can't remember what they call them, yellow edge or something like that. But they're the ones that usually have the stripes and then the yellow on the outside, which is really cool, but I feel like I see them a lot. So when I see something different like this moonshine, kind of pretty. So hopefully, I don't know how quick they grow, but hopefully it grows pretty quick. But there's number 2. There is one more in this box. I skipped over you having to watch me fight with this thing. Okay. There he is. These will look really cool when they get bigger and kind of spread out. This is another Aglaonema. So this is a white stem cutlass. I had to think for a second there. But, I mean, it looks pretty plain, but when you look, these leaves are really cool. I love like thin, narrow leaves. And they kind of come out and drape a little bit. Not really like a spider plant at all. These are definitely thicker leaves, but there you go. So that was what was in that first box, and I feel like it took me like an hour to get through it. Let's go with the next one. So this one, I'm actually really curious to see how it's packed, because this is as far as I saw in the pictures, a bigger plant. So I'm kind of impressed that it's fit into this size of a box. I know that the seller was very anxious to know how it arrived, so I want to make sure that I can send her some pictures and such. And she can feel a little bit better about how it got to me. So, here it is. And it looks like so I have a little surprise cutting or extra plant to be able to check out. I want to make sure that I don't screw up and accidentally throw out any cuttings, because one of the sellers had reached out to me and asked me if I got a rickrack cutting. I said no, didn't see it, so I threw it away. It makes me very sad. Luckily I have rickrack cuttings that my aunt had sent me. So those are taking forever to grow any roots. They're just hanging out in the prop box. This bubble wrap is like banging my existence right now. I just want to rip it open. Can you do that? This is so not efficient. What did you do to my plant? See 'em. I have so much fluff. So much fluff. Oh, buddy, get those leaves out, huh? Alright, I'll show it to you in just a second once I get all this fluff off of him. And there he is. He's dripping on me. You got it. You're fine. You can do it. We'll see how this leaf does. I don't know. It might have to end up cutting this leaf off, but that's okay, because there's more little babies that are on the way look at that tiny little leaf. This is a colocation. It's an elephant ear. It's called Black Magic. So this one is actually just a baby right now, surprisingly. It's going to get like up to 4 feet or so. It's going to be a very big baby. But so far, I want to say the biggest elephant ear that I have right now, because I'm starting small with them, this just needs a chance to spread its leaves out. But it's looking great. Did a really good job packing it. And these are generally plants that are delicate and big drama queens. Like alocasias can be that way, syngoniums, caladiums, obviously you saw how sad my caladium's like a little sad tiny thing, but yeah, this one, I mean the leaves I think are thick enough and the stems are thick enough that he's doing good. This one's definitely gonna go in a self-watering pot, and I think I'm gonna have him in leca, because they normally are plants that can be used in landscaping, so the people tend to put them around in their gardens, particularly if they have a pond. They love to be like right in the middle of the pond. So they are thirsty plants. So I think having some kind of self-watering pot would be good for it. And it has all these new little babies popping in, so even if I have to cut this one away, it'll be totally fine. I'll bounce back. Yay! Alright, we have... Wait, almost forgot. I have a surprise one. I love it when sellers surprise me with like extra cuttings or another plant or something. It's so cool. Look at that. Rolling. Oh! Oops, dropped a little bit. It's a burro's tail. A hair in it. I just dropped a little piece off. Even though this one piece fell off, you can actually put this in a little bit of dirt and this will root. This is actually a good way to be able to propagate them. I mean, it's slow, but yeah, you'll get a new burro's tail from just a little leaf. But these are pretty easy to propagate, although like me and succulents and cacti and stuff, we just don't get along for some reason, which they're supposed to be really easy, but my apartment just doesn't like it here. This apartment doesn't have the right light and they don't like it here. I can't talk today. Kind of worn out from that first box. Alright, I'm gonna gently put him down so he doesn't lose any more little leaves. And now we'll go to the next box. I honestly don't remember what's in this box. Because I had a huge list of things that I was tracking and I just don't remember this one. But it's from 50 Shades of Green. Oh, gotta love puns. So it looks like this one actually has an invoice in it, which means that I know what's in here. Aha! This was fast shipping. I swear, I just ordered this. Like, I talked to the seller and just ordered this the other day. Let's see, like 2 days ago or something. But oh, look at it! It's poking out. Look at it. This is like way bigger than I thought it would be. This thing is awesome. There it is. This is a Peperomia Frost. So, oh my gosh, I really wish in the camera you could see that it actually is like shimmery, which I don't know if that'll focus right, but you know me and my silver plants and always trying to collect more and more silver plants. I really wasn't like a huge fan of certain peperomias, like watermelon peperomias are really popular and I'm just like, I don't really care for it one way or the other. And then somebody shared a picture of one of these and showed off how glistening and silver the leaves were. And I'm like, okay, let me give peperomias a try again. Or at least these types, because I do have a couple peperomia already. But it has all of these new babies coming in. Look at these, this is how they flower. Isn't that bizarre? It's like an alien plant. Oh. I might or might not check downstairs to see if there's another package, which there might be, I think so. But right now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Oh Lord, I have a problem. Well, it's nighttime. And my plant is yet another day late. At least it didn't say that it was delivered and it never showed up. But still, this is probably my most valuable plant and I need it to show up. Well, let's hope tomorrow it'll show up. I hope. Anyways, see you guys